Hello, I'm Shardul and this is my channel CBS Concepts by Shardul. Particularly this demo is for how to install Java on your Windows machine for ICSE or ISC students, but anybody who wants to work on Java can use this demo for their Windows machine. And I'll show you first what are the basic Java requirements by your board, ICSE or ISC board for class 9th, 10th or 11th and 12th. So let's see what all are the requirements here. For class 9th and 10th, this JDK 5 or higher is required, and the BlueJ environment 3.2 or higher version is required. So at least if you have a JDK 5.0, if your system is old dated, you can use JDK 5 at least, or the latest version of JDK you can use. And for class 11th and 12th also you can use JDK 5 or later. And for class 9th and 10th, BlueJ is required, whereas in class 11th and 12th, NetBeans, Eclipse or BlueJ, anyone you can use, but still people prefer BlueJ because every school is using this, and in your practical it will be very helpful to you. It's a simple and easy, but if you want to go for advanced learning, you can use NetBeans or Eclipse, or there are many more IDEs, integrated development environments, in which you can type your Python code. So let's begin with this. So I will first type JDK in the search box. Whatever the browser you have, you type JDK, and www.oracle.com. This is the first listing in the search list. So even if it is not, you have to notice this one, www.oracle.com. So I click on this, and the next page opens. Here there are different versions of Java SE 16. We call it Java 2nd edition, 16th version, or there are 11th version, SE 8 version or 7th version. You can install 7 also or 8 also, or if you want to install this 16th version, you can click on JDK download, and you will see that this opens a new page, and there is a particular Windows 64 installer, X64. I'll just mention it here, a few more important things. Right click on your My Computer icon wherever you see, whether it is Windows 8, Windows 10 or whatever. Right click on My Computer and click on Properties, and you will see the basic configuration of your system. It says 64-bit operating system, system type, and whatever the RAM or processor you have, but this is the main thing, 64-bit operating system. So mine is 64-bit operating system. So here this 64 X64 installer is shown. So I'll click here for the installer. It is 150 MB. Click here and will start downloading, and you need to accept. I reviewed and accept this agreement. Click on download. So whatever the form of accept license appear before you, you have to accept, then the download will start. And you can see here, these are different details. So I'll just give it a pause till the time it completes the download. If your system is 32-bit, it might be X86 installer, but right now because my system is X64, it is offering X64 only. There is no X86. If your system had been 32-bit, you might have X86 installer. So I minimize this till the time the download completes. It will take 4 minutes. I'll just make a pause for this. Few more thing, if your system is Linux, Mac or any other operating system, so you can download these versions of JDK. This is JDK is basically Java Development Kit. So it is the Oracle's position for this. So JDK's Java Development Kit, a 16th version is available, latest version, and SE is a second edition. So there are different editions of Java with the different version numbers. So don't worry about that. And the download is complete, and click on show in folder, and then you can see there is a, I have this JDK. JRE is another thing. JDK is 16.0.1. Now I double click on this, minimize these windows, or you better close. I can close these windows to free up the memories. So when I double click, see again, I double click it to run this file. It is asking for the permission for installation. It is a Windows permission. I need to say yes. So it will start the installation process. Here you can see this is welcome to the installation wizard. So click on next. The installation folder is by default C, program files, Java, JDK slash JDK 16.01. So if you want to change this, you can change, but I prefer not to change this, because in general we install this in C program files. So click on next. It will start installing. It will take 1 or 2 minutes, depending on it depends on your system's speed. So it shows that it is successfully installed. Java SE Development Kit is successfully installed. So click next step to access tutorial, API documentation, developer guides. If you want to see the tutorials, you can click on next step. I just click on next step to show you what comes after this, and you can close this window, minimize this, and you can close this window because the Java is installed now. In the browser you can have a look on these tutorials. So if you want to go through, or you have your own PDFs, you can read that. So I just close this. Now click on start all programs, and you will see that Java is there. Now if you want to configure Java, you can later on click this configure Java option, and see in the C drive program files, and you can see this is Java installed here, JDK 16.01. Double click this, there is a bin folder. Now double click, you can see there are several files here. Now I want to show you few important things. So let me sort it through types. You can see there is a Java and Java C. These two files are very much required. Java is interpreter and Java C is the compiler. So these two things are necessary. I just close it, and let's see the configuration file what it shows. You can click on update, or you can set how to download before installing, it will ask or not. So check for updates automatically, or you can see several security advanced. You need not to touch these settings. And update you can change if you don't want this automatically updated, and in general you can see the settings. Okay, I do the cancel. Now the Java is installed on your system. Now how to use this Java for making your program? You click on start, and you can open a notepad, Xseries. You open notepad, and I'll make a small program here. Import java.io.asterisk, then class, my class, and here public static void main. I think you are aware of how to make the programs. If you are not aware of, you can see my later courses for working with Java, how to make programming, how to make programs in your Java language. And I am typing here system.out.println. So this is the print command, simple, hello Java 16. I'm typing a message here, double quote. Now it's a double quote here. When saving this file, I will give the file name as whatever the class name I have opted here. So I am saving it on desktop, suppose. So here my class dot java, and I press enter. The file is saved with the Java extension. Let me save it on. So now the Java is installed on our system. How to check that? You click on start, click on type cmd, and the first one appears, cmd. You can click here, then here type java space dash dash version, press enter. Whatever the Java installed on your system, that is shown here. If the Java is not installed properly, this command won't run here. What I mean by running this command from command prompt basically is, it is set on the path of Windows. Right click on my computer, click on properties, advanced system properties, environment variable, and in the environment variable window, scroll down to the system variable. Here you can see the path. Click on edit, select that and click on edit. Now in the beginning, I press home button. In the beginning, C program files, common files, Oracle, Java. This path is set by default when the installation was complete. So because of this, I'm able to run the Java from the command prompt, which I opened through typing in the search window. So I can run the Java from here. It is because this path is set, and I need not to do this. It is already done by the Java installer. So clicking OK or cancel, close these windows. Okay, on the desktop my file is saved. So I'll press shift key, and pressing shift key and right click on the desktop, right mouse button click while the shift key was pressed. This option available is open command window here. I click on this and the command window appears. From the command prompt I can type my Java command as it is set on the Windows path. So I'll type Java C. First of all, compiler is required to compile my file, my class dot java. So pressing enter, if there isn't any error, it will be the prompt will be shown again. So now again I'll type Java space my class, and this time no dot java. It is because you can see there is a dot class file, so it will fetch that automatically. So I press enter, you can see the command is run, which I had written only print command. So this way I can run the Java from the command prompt, and I can compile and run my file. Okay, so this was the manual process for creating Java file through Notepad. Like I had this Notepad here. Okay, so or I can right click on my file and click open, and it will ask for which program to open. I select Notepad. Okay, so this is the normal notepad, means it is not formatted text, it is a plain text. So any editor for creating plain text you can use. I'm using Notepad, or you can use Notepad++ also. This is also one of the plain text editor. And typing the command here, saving your file through Notepad, and then opening a command prompt, then compiling your file and running your file to see the output. If any error occurs, it will be listed here where you compile your file. So in this window, then you have to go to the Notepad and you have to correct those things, and again come back to this and run your program again. So this manual process is quite lengthy for a new user or for the newcomer if you are a beginner. So I would suggest you can use NetBeans IDE. These are integrated development environment. I'll give another demo for how to install these IDEs like NetBeans, Eclipse, or BlueJ, or any other you can use IDEs which are available on the net. And first of all, your Java must be installed on your system. So, and that along with that you can install the IDE, integrated development environment. So that will save your time for within the same window you can run your type your command. You can have an option of clicking on the button for run, compile. You can see the error within the same window. That is the marvelous thing. And for ISC or ICSC students, you can prefer BlueJ, or if you want to go for NetBeans for your personal home laptops, you can use. So please watch all the videos in complete, so that you can have a good concept of everything, every lecture regarding Java or installation or anything which I upload. And do subscribe my channel CBS Concepts by Shardul, and watch my demos fully. My next video would be installing IDEs, or you can have my videos on installing Java on Windows 10 machine particularly, or on Linux machine. Later on I'll upload these within a week. Thank you.